Hello! Back at King of Fighters 14, looking at Alice. So let's get straight into it. She's got really good normals. A standing fierce punch, while not cancelable, can work as an amazing anti-air tool. Her 1000 fierce punch also can do that kind of thing, but I find that if you do try and jump in on her, for some reason that trades, whereas the standing fierce punch doesn't trade. So it might be in your best interest to use the standing fierce punch instead. Whereas the ducking, sometimes you get trades. Yeah, there. So standing fierce punch seems to be the order of the day for kind of like anti-air. And a standing fierce kick is a really good poking tool, and provided you're close enough can BC cancel. So that's pretty useful. Well, yeah, I suppose you could do that. I want the down and fierce punch instead. Yeah, okay, so that works as well. She has a weak kick that's very similar to Terry's. So you can do a couple of these kicks followed by standing weak. The standing weak on its own doesn't cancel. So not command normal cancelable or normal cancelable. Same with a weak punch, I think. Standing weak punch from far doesn't command normal cancel or special cancel. Everything super cancels. What else? Her air normals are surprisingly good. She gets that cross up fierce kick really easily compared to everybody else. So it's worth noting that. I mean, look at that. That was even ambiguous. I didn't even know that side would hit. Just don't know. Oh, struggling to do it now. There we go. Alright, so cross up, pretty decent. Far easier than Terry's. What else does she have? Okay, so close normals, pretty much all cancelable. Fierce kick. And the weak kick does 2 hits, which is cancelable on both hits, but doesn't combo. So it doesn't combo into a command normal, but it does combo into her specials. So you can do specials of that. So naturally, you know, if you can do your gaddy stuff, that'll work quite well. And yeah, you can BC cancel it as well, so that'll work too. Oops, wrong one. So that works too. Nice for your confirms. The thing I want to mention about her that's pretty amazing, other than the fact that she's got really good normals, is that all her air normals, all of them, even the standing fierce kick can cancel into a special. So, I mean, you know, it's really decent. I mean, some of the other characters only get a weak punch or a weak kick or something like that, but she actually gets all of them. You know, they all cancel into her diving tackle, which is quarter circle back and B or D. And why that's interesting is because you can actually combo off it from a BC, so not so much there, but in the corner, which is pretty cool. I mean, that's decent damage, you know, and I mean, even if you fail your combo, doing an instant air into something like that is pretty ridiculous. I mean, it's not something you're gonna see pop out straight away, you know? So that's extremely useful. Also, her jumping CD is the air-to-air winner of the day, because that thing looks like it's gonna hit everything. Her standing CD very fast, moves quite far forward, and she does get a lot of options to do things afterwards as well. So that's pretty neat. If we go and look at the specials themselves, there's there's a bit of variation. So quarter circle forward and A allows her to link from the command normal, but I don't think the C does. So the quarter circle forward and C doesn't link from a command normal. It's not something you're going to use like that. And then there are follow-ups. There are two. There is a forward and A/C or forward and B/D. So the quarter circle forward does this with a B or D, and it does. Oh, and she does have a dizzy animation for some reason. You can move out of it, so you just walk straight away out of it. And then the AC version, she does a shoulder, and you can do it really late. So you can slow down your combos quite a bit. And I was trying to see if there was something that maybe didn't follow up after that, but I don't seem to get anything. So for anybody else who's willing to try, go for it. If you do the EX version, she does an entire chain following with a roll. And what's interesting about that is the roll itself is also cancelable because it's an air move. So I'm going to check something because I'm convinced that the other one, yeah, you could diving tackle out of it. So that's neat. Yeah, you can see where this is going. I haven't seen this on the internet much. I was quite surprised actually. Does mean she's going to be quite a corner monster. So that's a useful thing. And you can EX that combo as well to make it a little bit fancier too. You know, so. Oops. So that's quite neat as well. I don't think many people even know that you can do that kind of stuff. Again, I haven't seen any combos that resemble that on the internet. So that's half decent. Let's get to the rest. So she's got a wrecker, which uses Andy, Joe, and Terry. Andy, Joe, Terry. So she ends up with a hit last, and you can actually do the EX version into that as well. As long as you slow it down a little, you can probably still get that last one. Yeah, I think it's close to the corner. Okay, so that actually works as well. And you can see that the EX version downs. So you can follow up with other attacks as well. Then she has this, I don't know what even this move is called. Let's see what it's called. What is this thing? Tiger Crack. Sounds like something. Not quite Tiger Blood. But yeah, Tiger Crack. Instead of a crack shoot, it's a tiger knee into a crack shoot, so it's half Joe, half Terry. Although Joe does have a move that's very similar to that anyway, so I don't know. Just trying to put the two together. The EX version doesn't have any real special attributes other than it does more hits. And the weak and the fierce versions obviously travel different speeds, the weak obviously starting up a little earlier. So that's useful too. So she's a very interesting character, and she has some really decent tools. I would recommend experimenting with her quite a bit in the corner, because it looks like that's where her strongest game is. Yeah, that kind of stuff, it looks monstrous, you know. Yeah, so you can super after that or whatever. Something I've noticed with her specifically is that her combos, when they involve supers, they always cancel from that first hit, and they don't really do as much damage as everybody else's. So I wouldn't really recommend doing like 3-level combos with her, because you don't seem to get the damage out of it. Especially if you try and chain everything together. It's just for fancy then, you know, and you're not going to get the big damage. So I wouldn't do it. That's alright though. I think you can do, the best is like trying to do a combo that ends up with using a level 1 or a level 2 or a level 3, but don't try and chain them from this thing. It's just a waste of meter. What was that super? Yeah, I think. I mean, you're basically just doing a level 3's damage. You're wasting that entire level 1's damage output. That seems stupid. Even that one, I wonder if it's not worth it. Yeah, it's just like one little hit. It's not worth doing the super chains, to be honest. So I would really concentrate on using like her BC mode to do damage, and one level 1 or level 2 supers without chaining. Which means she's an excellent startup character. Like giving her 5 levels to mess around with while amazing isn't really gonna benefit her as much as it will the other characters. So oopsie. Such an amazing combo. No, that works. Ah. Why? 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 Maybe it's just my timing that's really off. And these combos are pretty easy. I think this is the hardest part, the timing on after that roll. There we go. Alright, that's really good damage for 1 bar if you do a jump in. But I mean, you don't have to start with a jump in on that. The other thing is, of course, her EX move, where she launches, is just as good. I mean, like, that's a really impressive way to do the biggest damage. And then anything goes after that, really. I would probably do... what would I do? Not entirely sure. Oh wow, even that works. You make it right next to them. That's scary. Ah, but she doesn't get anything after that. So maybe just run in all the way. Not so much. Maybe just, yeah, you could probably just dash forward a little and then do... Oh. I'd have to research that a bit.